Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Sleepy Boy once again. We are back with SakuraSuccubus 5. I'm trying to roll through this, and hopefully we'll get more. I might increase the video time. Yeah. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, please smash the subscribe button, like, comment, and share it to your friends and loved ones. You know the drill, you know what I've been saying from the beginning. If you're not new, watch this video up to the end, or watch... either way, you're new or old, just watch my videos, man. Watch it. No, I'm just kidding, just go for it. So I think, if I recall, I was supposed to pick... Stephania? Well now, I smiled bashfully. Yue would probably kill me if she heard me saying this, but I have quite a soft spot for Stephania. Then you got a hard spot for Yue. She's pretty cute, and she's so earnest too. I like how hard she works and how seriously she takes Kabuta. Oh my god, okay, I don't like how that's his reasoning right there, because it's like saying Yue doesn't work as hard as well. It's hard not to like her, I guess. Aha! Marina nods approvingly, a coy smile playing about her lips. You took the words right out of my mouth, darling. When it comes to women, I too find obedient, sweet-natured sorts easier to get along with than brash, headstrong kinds. Though perhaps that is because I myself can be very brash. I'm no shy retiring wallflower, as you know. Though I like to think I possess a degree of tact and charm Yue does not. Yeah, Lady Yue can be tactless, but so what? Her clumsiness makes her cute. I can't believe you two don't understand her appeal. You're both such normies. Okay, hold up. If being a normie means I have good taste, then I would be only too happy. I would be only too happy to accept that title. Alright, she's mad. Hazel's like fuming here. Calm down. Just because two people doesn't agree with your opinion and both of our opinions, it doesn't mean it makes everybody right in this scenario. It just means that, oh, at least you know two other people that don't prefer your opinion. There we go. That's it. So calm down, Hazel. Hazel grits her teeth together. I can't just stand here and let you slander Lady Yue, my beloved. You're both heartless. Sorry for the pop noise. I think I accidentally hit something. Hazel and Marina bicker between one another for a few moments, largely on the subject of Yue versus Stephania, before Marina casts her eye back in my direction, while putting our own taste to one side. If life in the palace is beginning to tire you, Hiroki, would you care to visit Rosenberg with Hazel and me? We were planning to explore it regardless, given we both have some free time, but it would be more enjoyable if we could pursue it in your company. Oh, someone will be in the company, alright. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun! I've been itching to spend more time with you, Hiroki. But I actually have, indeed, the player, Sleepy Boy, has actually been also itching to interact with the other characters in the game. Because we've been in the palace for I don't know, 5-6 episodes now? What do you say? Not an episode in the game, playthroughs. I turn my options over for a few moments and then... Sure, I'd love to go out with you two, just lead the way. I still feel rattled, it's true, but spending time with Marina and Hazel should be enough to restore my spirits. I'm counting on them to cheer me up. It's hard not to be cheerful, really, while in Hazel's company. Excepting the occasion when she got to me to go jogging with her, that is. Now that was an experience I'd really rather not relive. True. Now I kinda do enjoy jogging if there was, It's at both Hazel and Marina's behest that an hour later I find myself in a pleasant cafe in Rosenberg. The cafe is one that specializes in sweets, and taking advantage of their extensive menu, my two dates order an extensive amount of food. I hadn't thought Marina, being a mature woman, would have such a sweet tooth, or Hazel for that matter, who has her career as a sportswoman to fuss about. Hazel's a health nut, and she's always been one to sing the praises of fresh fruits and veggies. She goes for jogs every morning too, and can be found most days practicing her serves on the tennis courts. It's a rare surprise, therefore, that Hazel and Marina look as excited as they do about all the sweets they've ordered. Their enthusiasm is such, however, that it's almost infectious. Hazel's practically salivating. Salivating makes more sense, yep. And Marina's eyes are lit up like a small child's, case in point. Well. Oh god, I hit the mic. I'm sorry, everybody. Hopefully they didn't mess up the audio. Yeah, I think we are pleasantly good. Let me just double check that. But yeah, this is the thumbnail, everybody. Still good. Everything's good. Just had to check. Oh wow, this cheesecake is adorbs. Look at all these little strawberries. It's to die for. This chocolate sundae is most exquisite too. The ice cream is very sweet, but it's counterbalanced perfectly by this sauce, which is somewhat tart. I wonder if it was made with dark chocolate. Whoever prepared this dish must be an artisan skilled indeed in the culinary arts. I'm most satisfied. Same here. Japanese desserts are great and all, but there's something extra special about all these European ones. I feel like I'm going back to my root. I might as well be in America again. Huh. Now that Hazel mentions it, I guess she was brought up in America. Hazel's fondness for sugar is starting to seem a lot less out of character now. I'm still surprised by Marina though. Can you really eat all that? Dubiously, I eyed the array of desserts spread before us on the tabletop. Cute slices of cake and fluted glasses full of sundaes dotted here and there like flowers in a field. It seems a bit excessive. Oh, Hiroki. Hazel pouts. You've gotta live a little. We're on a holiday, you know. It's fine to be excessive every once in a while. Sides. Hazel flexes her muscles. Eating all this will give me an excuse to work out even harder this evening. I'll burn all the sugar off. You just wait and see. Yes, indeed. I do not often indulge in sweets, but I'm not opposed to them in theory. I enjoy indulging in delicious, decadent chocolate just as much as the next woman. The richer the better. The richer the better, huh? Just like in life. Nah, I'm just kidding though. I cannot say I'm much of a fan of white chocolate though. It is overly sweet for my liking. True, white chocolate is just literally milk, add in some sugar, and make it look like chocolate. I guess it's something like that. I don't have to know. I don't have to know how this works really. Or it's just chocolate, put in a ton of milk and sugar, make it white using some kind of like food coloring, and boom, it's white chocolate. Very sweet. Well, dark chocolate, oh, it's got that cocoa. Yup. So it's a little bit more. It's more bitter, and I heard it's better for your body compared to normal chocolate. Sounds kind of weird saying normal chocolate. I think dark chocolate is the normal chocolate, and normal chocolate is just added in stuff. Okay, that's enough of my ranting. Let's go back to the game. The tartness you get from high-grade dark chocolate, however, really is divine. My taste buds feel as though they are in heaven. Mine too. I'm ascending. This is like incredible. You gotta try some of this, Hiroki. You might as well sample of this too. Come on now, dear. Don't be shy that you wish to taste my chocolate. Both Hazel and Marina proffer me their spoons, which are laden with desserts. Hazel beaming while Marina smiles seductively. These two sure look like they're having fun. I'm glad they're taking our trip to Astoria as a chance to cut loose for once, but isn't that kind of brazen? I glance about the cafe, surreptitiously, my brow furrowed. You two are both famous. Anybody could be watching us, especially after that fiasco at the airport. I don't want to give the general public even more scandalous pictures to salivate over. You care for my reputation that much, dear? How very sweet. Marina giggles. Truly, you are even more delectable than these cakes. Please don't worry your pretty head, though. Don't worry your pretty head, though, darling. I don't care one jot what the general public think of me or of my relations. As a grown woman, I ought to be allowed to see whoever I want. What I do in my time off is nobody's business but my own. I will not let anybody cow me. Damn, now that's confidence. You know? Or just, you know, she could see that the grand scale of things doesn't really matter what other people think. Especially if you're just some nobody, really, just go for it. What? Oh, somebody would look at you and judge you how you eat. So, who cares? Especially if you're in your own damn country, man. Like, sheesh. And what I learned in school that I think can be applied, that people are just judgmental creatures. I'm judgmental as hell. Maybe I'm just like how do we say this? I'm just like visualizing, putting it out there. Maybe other people are like that. I don't know. Hey, going back to it. Enough of that sleepy boy ranting. Same here. I'm like always in the papers anyway, on account of my unique playing style. By unique playing style, I presume Hazel's talking about her fondness for showing up on the tennis court sans sans underwear. When I first began researching Hazel Williams before I had the chance to meet her in person, I saw all sorts of interesting images of her circulating on various internet search engines. There were a bunch of images, to be more precise, of her pleated skirt flipped up mid-match, where people were engaged in pretty fierce debates across all sorts of internet forums as to whether Hazel wore peach-colored underwear or whether she really was going commando under her tennis skirt. I guess Hazel's accustomed to rumors being spread about her, not just about her romantic partners. It's a known fact that Hazel's bi, but about her nether regions. I don't care if people want to gossip about me, it's old hat at this point. I'm so used to it, it doesn't bother me at all. Not in the slightest. It would appear Hazel and I are on the same page. Neither of us care what the public think, and neither should you. Now please do not let your anxiety spoil our holiday. I'm not in the boardroom at the present, so would prefer to enjoy myself. Will you not let me feed you, darling? And me? Say ah. Open up. Alright. I capitulate after a pause. I can see I'm not going to win against these two. As opponents, they're way too formidable. Left with no other option, or so it seems, I open my mouth obligingly. I oblige. Obligingly. So Hazel and Marina can feed me. Both women, lean forth, their chests pressing against the table as they take advantage of my servility. Hazel feeds me first with a piece of tart strawberry shortcake, and Marina follows suit with a spoonful of her ice cream sundae. I swallow both sweet treats, savoring them upon my tongue. Once they've both been consumed, I say while smiling, "Hey, that really is good. I told you so." Can you see now why I was so very enthusiastic earlier? The desserts at this place are truly top class. They're well suited for a lady such as myself. Yeah, I can see it now. These desserts are like nothing I've ever tasted before. It's almost better than the food back in the palace. Speaking of which... Hey, you two, I have something to confess. Oh? Spicy. Marina, intrigued, raises one neatly plucked eyebrow. And what might this be? It's about Elizabeth. I know I mentioned this before, but... I frown. I really do think that she's flirting with me. In fact, after all that transpired in the bathroom this morning, I don't think there's any might about it. Elizabeth was being pretty insistent about the whole affair. Elizabeth says she's being attentive like any maid should be, but I think she's taking things too far. She's being pretty intense about it, actually. Intense, you say? Marina grins. Well, I'm not surprised. You are irresistible after all, darling. Do you really think so? To succubi like us, yes, your scent is even more appealing than all these lovely desserts. And you ought to know, after sampling them, how wonderful they are. Marina's right about that. Rice bowl. Yeah, bowled over like the first time I met you. I've never met anybody with a scent quite like yours before, guy or girl. You're super special, Hiroki. Because the plot demanded for it. Whether Elizabeth is a succubus or not remains to be seen. But if she likes you as you claim she does, perhaps you ought to see to consoling her. And by consoling you mean... effing, I think you know what I'm implying. Marina's knowing smile widens. Your harem is so extensive, you might as well add another conquest to its ranks. I don't mind. Do you really think I'm capable of pleasing yet another woman? I've my hands full already. If you were a lesser man, I would say no. But you are not a lesser man, Hiroki. You are the man I am in love with, and any man who has earned my favor such as you must be far above average. I know from experience, your stamina is most impressive. He did do like what a three som with them all nighter. That's crazy. My goodness, yeah. When I think about it, it's insane. It's most impressive. I'm certain you can do it. Okay. Me too. Go Hiroki. I'll be cheering you on. While I pursue another woman. Why not? You only live once. Yeah, YOLO. Besides, Elizabeth's so cute. I wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better myself. Maid outfits are the best. I sigh. I should have known you'd react like that. You just can't help yourself, can you, when pretty women are involved? Guilty as charged. As for myself, I would welcome the competition. Another suitor for your hand might usher in. It would keep me on my toes, if nothing else. I would hate to be too assured if your continued feelings for me. For therein lies complacency, and in complacency, desolation. That is how all relationships ends, even the very passionate ones. If one person stops trying, it's all over. Fortunately, I've never been one to back down from a challenge. It keeps me young. Me too. I wouldn't be an athlete if I didn't love the thrill of a fair fight. I like my relationships to be the same. They're more fun when they're unpredictable. The rush of adrenaline I get when I'm with you, Hiroki, is just as good as the buzz I get while I'm on the field. I never know if another woman will come out of the woodwork to try and steal you away. In fact, I think it's been a little quiet on that front lately. The status quo could use a bit of shaking up. Wow, these women are crazy, man. Rawr. I think my life's been pretty thoroughly shaken as is after meeting all of you succubi. I shake my head bemused. I'm not sure what I was expecting, really, before I thought to bring up Elizabeth's advances. Were I in a normal relationship, I'm sure any hypothetical girlfriend would be upset at Elizabeth's conduct. Marina and Hazel, however, seem to be taking this as some kind of a game. It is a game. And they're the fools being played. Ooh. I suppose it's because they're succubi. Their way of thinking must be a little different from that of ordinary women's. I mean, it's expected of them to have multiple partners. They're succubi, fam. You know, it's like, are you shocked if a prostitute or a sex worker had multiple relationships? I'm not. Like, that's their job. It's like asking an OG like Mia Khalifa or Lana Rhodes. Like, did you bang like more than 2 men? Oh my goodness, man, you don't know even the 1% of it. Yeah. Come on, Hiroki, come on. Get your head in the game. Get your head out of the clouds, fam. I would very much like it if your relationship with this Elizabeth were to blossom, if only because it will make our time together all the sweeter. However, here Marina frowns. Magnanimous as I am, not even I am wholly immune to envy. Oh? I blink. It looks like the waters in which I'm treading aren't quite as untroubled as first I thought. Do you have a problem with this, Marina? I would not call it a problem per se. I would not begrudge you if you wish to spend more time with this saucy maid. Although, Marina pouts, I would like it if you could lavish some attention upon me too from time to time. Yeah, we've been ignoring the other succubi girls, fam. It's not fair. Even I, the player, and the spectator, is hella pissed with Hiroki, fam. Same here, Marina, and I have known you way longer than Elizabeth, so we should get first dibs on your body. We might be on a date right now, but that's not nearly enough to satisfy me. Why don't we all have some fun together? Oh, I think I know what Hazel's implying when she says fun, but that's just to double check. Are you propositioning me, Hazel? Maybe I am. What of it? Hazel grins. It's been ages since I last got to spend any real time with you, Hiroki. I want to enjoy our date to the fullest. Me too. It might be too early to indulge in such relations. It is not much later than midday, but I have never been one to care for conventions. Now we've eaten, I've got to work off all these calories. Oh my god, I know where this is going. Is it time to cut it off? As do I have a meeting scheduled tonight, and I would like to take this as an opportunity to divest myself of all my accumulated stress. Getting spicy here, huh? Fortunately, I imagine such impulses might strike me beforehand, and I have already gone to the effort of booking a hotel room. Now, Marina surveys me from across the table, her green eyes glinting. Shall we? It has been so long since last I indulged myself in your affections, darling. I'm all a quiver with anticipation. Let us make today's date one which we shall remember for a good long while to come. Come, huh? Alright, I think that's where we ended off, yeah. A handful of days later, I find myself sitting once more in the parlor as what? They just snap, man. What is this? Are the developers watching my videos, man? Because last time I complained there was too many scenes. No, I complained that there should be a setting here that's like either 18 plus or not. If it's like 18 plus, we could see the stuff. If it's not, you know one of those like if or switch classes in which if it's like turned on, so it proceeds with the scenes. If it's turned off, it skips the scene entirely. Proceeds to the next like code or set of block of code that's like PG-13 or like G-rated, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, moving on. A handful of days later, I find myself sitting once more in the parlor, as I have many times before, watching yet another karate match play out between Stephania and Hifumi. Elizabeth is acting as the reciter. As per usual, she reads out the poems in her smooth, rhythmic voice, her Japanese as proficient as any natives despite her distinctly Western looks. Elizabeth reads out poem after poem until... But now I know the true meaning of love. Hey! Hifumi reaches out, ever elegant despite her haste, and smacks her palm down on a card on her side of the field. With this successful claim, Hifumi wins their match, though several cards remain in play. The gulf between Stephania and Hifumi is now too great for Stephania to overcome it. Stephania's defeat is a crushing one. It's all over. If Stephania were less chipper, I imagined she might bemoan the outcomes of this match, but it isn't to be. Instead, smiling brightly, Stephania says, "That was incredible, mistress. You really are a sight to behold. Watching you claim the cards is so very invigorating. It makes my heart pound within my breast. Your motions are so graceful, you are akin to poetry yourself." It's like she's trying to wed Hifumi here, what the hell? While I do not enjoy losing, it is most vexing. I've yet to make more progress. I can accept my defeat when it is at your hands. You are the most worthy opponent I could ever hope to face. Why, thank you. I am gratified to hear that you enjoy our bouts, but please do not be overly critical of yourself. I believe that you have made progress, though you yourself may not be able to see it. These things are slow, that is all. There is no need to rush. I shall be here for a week longer, and during this time I will impart upon you all I know. Oh, mistress, you are very good to me. I'm as good to you as you deserve. You are so very sweet, dear Stephania. I cannot help but wish to spoil you. Why, I regard you just like a little sister. Being your little sister mightn't be so bad. I am an only child, and I have often wondered what it would be like to have siblings. But no! Stephania shakes her head, her eyes blazing with determination. I cannot afford to regard this family, mistress, not when your skills are so superior to mine. That would only serve to confuse our roles. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this here. We're like 20 something minutes in, 22, 23. So if you're new to this channel, smash that subscribe button, like, comment to support this channel, because once again, it's demonetized. I think I removed the Patreon. It's still there. I mean, it's living if you search my Patreon, but there's nothing there for now. Maybe next year I might actually do something with the Patreon, yeah. But other than that, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate your views. Thank you once again. Really thank you. Stay safe, good luck. I'll be seeing you in the next episode of SakuraSuccubus 5. Bye!